says I prove my point.
Ready to make an entrance, so crack on
Yeah. No comparison, we more solid than they are. Me and Hit Boy, they say we like the new Gangstar. Me and Flyday, they say we the new wave guards. Shout to Max B, he could be home any day, God.
Wake up out the bed, scruffy sparking my J. Shine my nickel bladed, then I'm starting my day. My old lady called me baby, told apart in my age. 12 shells in the gauge, like a cart in the eggs. We on my home like Eric Cartman, chromosomes on my conscience. Here's some niggas talking nonsense, full of nasty Nostradamus. Rock the pearls and diamonds, break the promise, break the wildest, break a heart and break a pocket. Taking notes like guidance counselors. The cracks like the chancellor, the answer to the panhandlers. The corners with the mans is up, the jig is up, the scams is up. Yeah, their hands is up, looking in the crowd, yeah. Trying to fuck the world on my pants till I invest to all my G's before we rest in peace. Before we rest in peace. The rest is set, the record set as soon as I release. The room the streets, I roam the streets with no security. They know a nigga overseas. Kinda swag that's passed from your mom and dad. Pride of bags, and ain't cheesing on them Calvin ads. Mighty beat the billboards 50 feet when out in traffic. Staring at a nigga picture, shit, you bound to crash.
No comparison, we more solid than they are. Me and Hit Boy, they say we like the new Gangstar. Me and Flyday, they say we the new wave guards. Shout to Max B, he could be home any day, God.
Hold up and analyze.
ASAP Mob got mass appeal.
Come on, nigga, get some.
All the nasty niggas hit the lick like.
Wake up out the bed, wrap my do-rag up. Say a prayer, I'm thanking God that Mom Dukes had us. Monotone style like Guru on Supremo cuts. Crew neck while the queen go nuts. Jewels over my white hoodie like Juvie and 9-8. It's movies that I make, Peruvian white flake. They taught the community at a high rate. Adversity I face, I roll my own gas to make sure that it's not late. Damn, I used to hit the block hoping they see me. Watching video music box, sitting close to the TV. I was inspired by Houdini and Cool G. Got my first pair of J's, thought I was 2-3. Air. Invested in all my G's before we rest in peace, cause we sure to rest in peace. My shorty is a piece of mine, a down piece. I might buy you a piece of property. You might have had some joints, but ain't nothing like me and Rocky sing. No comparison, we more solid than they are. Me and Hit Boy, they say we like the new Gangstar. Me and Flyday, they say we the new wave guards. Shout to Max B, he could be home any day, God. ASAP Mob got mass appeal.
We do our thing,
Listen, who says I prove my point?
Tell him we gotta hit, hey, hey. Tell him we gotta hit, all the nasty niggas hit.
Late night in the mail on my phone screen, only wash your hands high. If I'm lonely, I think I'm about to kill. What was that? Okay. Late night in the mail on my phone screen, only watching hands high. If I'm lonely, I think I'm about to catch up on a series I just started about a kid who killing demons cause his fame was just a target. Woo. This shit's so crazy, about to turn up, got an HD. Everybody say they hate me cause I watch it on a daily. Like, oh no, gonna stop it, watch Kono, look at Tashi. My mask on like Akashi, or fam that I'm a Tachi. Pull up to the party, 2D girls I got on with me. Ladies Tsunade got a body and she tryna tell me, but I can't do that to Jiraiya, he the fucking homie. And if you think I double cross him, you don't even know me. I be trying to get a bag, I be trying to get a fast Fortnite World Cup, I will never finish last. I'm a beast, I'm a pro, I'm a weed man. Turn me to a body pillow, then I'll be a free man. I am not a wannabe, my country song is poppin'. See, if you are not an anime girl, can you please get off of me? I'm bagel, you a poppy seed. I never give apologies, I never try to talk to you, so never come and talk to me. Thank you. Late night in the mail on my phone screen, only watching hentai. If I'm lonely, I think I'm about to catch up on a series I just started about a kid who killing demons cause his fame was just a target. Woo. This shit's so crazy, about to turn up, got an HD. Everybody say they hate me cause I watch it on a daily. Like, oh no, gonna stop it, watch.
Whoa. All right. Got the HD cam going. I think I got this all good. The sound good. I don't know. I'll have to find out from the chat here. I think so. Anyway, I just realized I'm wearing the same shirt as my intro or my thumbnail. I'm gonna have to retire this shirt now. All right. Anyway, we are going to finish this bad lad. I'm gonna button her up. Then I'm gonna put the new arms on the Vanny style frame. Yeah, put the new arms on the Vanny style frame. Put the motors on it. Maybe throw an ESC in it. Debating on what I should do for ESC though. Should I do BL Heli or should I do the 45 amp FedTech? I have a feeling the 45 amp FedTech's on its way out. I seem to get a lot of emails about issues tuning with this, with the new firmwares and shit like that. So I don't know, and I got a really good tune for the BL Heli 32 and Alpha, so I don't know. Freeload Joe, how do I sound? Do I sound normal? I sound okay? Anyway, oh fuck. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, well, hang tight for a second because I left my camera upstairs. My other 2 seconds. Thank you, C Bagsy. How you doing, my friend? I almost didn't. This stream almost didn't happen. It's no secret I have dental issues. I lived a hard life. For my late 20s, early 30s, I spent a lot of time my buddy's bar and being a bouncer, believe it or not, and lost some teeth in some scuffles, and never took care of them after that. So I'm in the process of getting that all fixed. Well, I had a freaking filling come out about 4 days ago, and it's been killing me, like killing me. Today I woke up and I don't know how, but it was okay. It's still, you can still feel something's there, but it wasn't as bad. It's not as bad today. So yeah, that was iffy today, I'll be honest with you. But like I said, because of the way I'm doing this whole procedure, I have to pay more because I want it done all in one shot. If that makes any sense. And yeah, so that's what the holdup is. But I will be down for that week. So I won't be streaming probably for that week or maybe even the following week. But that won't be for another month or so. But I'll have all new pearlies. How about that? Anyway, anywhozer. Let me get this up and running, and we'll fucking get some shit going on here. Anyway, yeah, so new cam, HD, now you can see what I really look like. I'm fucking ugly as fuck. But, hold on a second. Why is that doing that? What the fuck? How did I get over there? Oh, shit. Oh, hold up. 1 second here. Anyway, how's everyone doing? I know it says Flyday, and the Flyday is actually Sunday, if you all don't know that. And to like old school pilots, that's what that means. Flyday is actually Sunday. Well, that's kind of like, I don't know. But I just did a play on words with the title. You know, Friday, Flyday. But anyway. Alright, let's button this quad up. I had an issue with finding, why is this doing this? Hold on a second. I see, said the blind man. Anyway, okay. I watch the technical, I watch a lot of the technical side of FPV. I'm always into the meat and potatoes or whatever, I guess. I'm watching a lot of videos out there about latency testing and for Control Link. I don't feel that Tracer gets a fair shake. Like, all the ones I've seen out there were early on, and Tracer, you get full telemetry, you get all these packets and whatnot. And early on, Express LRS wasn't offering telemetry, full telemetry. So of course they were showing slightly lower latency. I want to do some latency tests. So I have an Arduino here. I have a few of them actually. I got the bigger one and this one and whatever. And I'm gonna process. There's an open source. We're gonna look this up here after I'm done with this part, this build here. I want to perform some latency tests, some accurate latency tests between Tracer, Express LRS, and how we'll even throw in Crossfire, which whatever, just for the hell of it. Just to get some unbiased. I'm not saying that the ones I watched were biased, but it's not. I don't know. They're I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to sit there and talk shit, but I want to do my own to see what it's all about. But we'll get into that here shortly. But let me button this fucker up, and yeah. And then we'll. I gotta research the firmware for that. It's an open source firmware that they have out there, but I'm not getting, like, when I asked UAV Tech, you know, Mark Svats, I asked him what particular open source. He mentions one but doesn't really give any detail. So I literally messaged him and asked him. I haven't heard from him back yet. That was today or this morning. But yeah, so I'd like to see, you know. Oh, you're good for that, Joe. Anyway, let's go into that cam. All right. So here's the bad lad. This is the Franken-Quad, I call it, because every single thing other than the motors, every single thing on this motherfucker was under the hot air. And what I mean is, I smoked this Ultra. I had to repair it with the hot air. I blew up the fucking ESC the other day. Had to put it under hot air, remove some caps to get it working again. This Vista, I had to put under hot air because it lost OSD, so I had to pull the diodes off. That's in a live stream months ago, 6 months ago. And then just the other night, Tuesday, I repaired the crossfire that's on here with put a new resistor on it. So every fucking thing on this quad has been repaired by hot air, whatever. I'm kind of proud of that, so yeah, it's kind of cool. But, so, I got my black box hooked up here. I was just trying to set shit up, because I'll be black boxing this. Couldn't find my bigger heat shrink. Don't know where the fuck that went. So I'm gonna have to, unfortunately, use tape, and I hate using tape. Here's that 8S Beck I was talking about. I forgot to forget all about it, actually. This looks like a Beck, but it's got a giant coil on it. You can see the difference in coil size here. Like, look at this coil here. This is a regular, like 6S Beck. See the size of that coil? Look at that motherfucker. Thing's a monster. Anyway, this is an 8S Beck, so this will be going on the 8S build. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna do yet. I don't know if I'm gonna do Alpha or Ultra with the 8S. My tooth is starting to hurt a little, but I'm gonna work through it. All right. How do I want to organize this motherfucker? I don't know, maybe I should tape this down. There's a little spider guy. Hi, buddy. You gotta go, dude. Can't have you climbing on me. Sorry, bro. I have like a nest or something right here because I get these little guys, these wee little spider guys coming out of nowhere. And they got webs everywhere here. I can film right now when I reach my hand over there. So, let's go ahead and get this thing buttoned up. Should I tape? Oh, I know what I should do. I'm just gonna put a little sticky tape. Put it like that. Should I? Will it even stay there? Really, I need this to be here. Fuck, here's what I got to do. Let me just go ahead and tape her up. I hate using tape. I really do. Just tape is bulky and shitty. I fucking hate it. I really do. I had bigger. My main problem is I have two little workstations. I got this. And upstairs, I got a little spot where I do my thing, and I'll leave shit up there, or it will get lost and shit gets lost when I'm moving shit around. It's just fucking stupid. Stick this through here. that's about where that's gonna be. So we got the back down here. I had one more little piece of tape around there. See, I could start swishing water. I'll end up drinking like 20 bottles of water because when I start swishing the water around, the pain will go away. But then I gotta keep doing it or the pain will come back. It's hard to explain, dude. It's fucking weird, but I don't know. I don't wish a toothache on my worst fucking enemy. You know what I mean? Fuck that shit. Seriously, that's just fucking, that ain't right. That ain't fucking right. Just can't wait to get all that shit taken care of, man. It's gonna be a fucking blessing. Alright. Some tape around the tracer. Le tracer. Le tracer. Good morning, Mr. B. FPB. What's happening, my friend? Good to see you. Glad you can join me. Join us. I really hate using tape. Fucking hate it. Alright, I need to leave this over to the side because I got to get the, gotta hook up my air unit. The motherfucking air unit. So, well, fuck. Let's see here. See, I have a plug, but I'll be unable to. Okay, well, that will be for my MSP. So I can just run this right over, tap right into. Okay. Might as well get this heated up. While that's warming up, let me see, all I'm getting when I search for this latency testing is FPV camera latency testing by Oscar Lang. Discussion, open HD, no. And Mark Spatz, he's not the quickest to get back to me. He's answered me before, but I know the guy, he's probably a busy man. But yeah, I was really hoping he gets back to me so I can, because he mentions it in one of his videos. He's like, anyone can do it. All you need is an Arduino and blah, blah, blah. But he doesn't give the link to the open source software and shit. So it's like, what the fuck? And then when I search it, I just put in like keywords like open source latency testing for FPV controlling, blah blah blah. Nothing pops up. I get nothing. Unless I go to Reddit. So latency controlling. I mean, it should pop right. See, fuck. If I had a fucking name, it would be easier to fucking find. Data network latency alerts. So this is just gonna be a rabbit hole. Best network latency testing tool. It's just gonna take me to some like Wi-Fi router type testing shit or something. You know, something I'm not even trying to look into, so. Anyway, we'll come back to that. I'll see if he answered me or not. Anyway, all right. Might be a little distracted, like I said, because of my toothache. I apologize. If I get real quiet for a moment, you know I'm having an attack. Alright. That looks pretty clean. These are the hot and the cold for the fucking Vista. So I can save that back. I'm sitting here trying to do this without my eyeballs. Still not used to being fucking blind. Fire Mike, my man, what's happening? Oh my God. Fuck. Hold on a second. That was my kid. Oh, right, everything's all right. Just when they usually call, they call while they know I'm streaming. I get a little worried, so I had to call them, but they didn't know I was streaming. So I had to call them back, make sure everything was okay. So, another thing that's been going on. I have a 2016 MacBook, okay? It's on fucking steroids. It's got all the upgradable shit. Up until like 2022, this was still the king of the MacBooks. Everybody preferred this one. It's the 15-inch, blah, 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 the whole works. I got the 1 terabyte upgrade. I got the fucking, everything upgrade, okay? Anyway, I only have 2 USBs ports on this. But I have 2 Thunderbolt outputs or whatever. They quit making these particular Thunderbolt Gigi adapter thingamajigabobs. In order to get one that gives me another USB, it's $150 fucking dollars. And you order it from somewhere in Europe or some shit. If I order it today, it would take 2 weeks to get here. So like it said September something. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I bought one of these, which is a Giga adapter, plugs in, and it goes to HDMI. And I got some USB, female USB parts and stuff like that. And I was going to crack this open and make my own, thingamadobob. But the only issue with that, we get into all different kind of issues actually. I don't know if there's any capacitance, resistance, or anything involved because I can't find a schema that shows me what happens after it comes out of here and then goes into blah blah blah. But I don't know. So that was one other thing I've been working with because right as of now, if I want to run HDMI or run another USB in here, because I'm using this HD cam now, I'm using up all my ports now, so I'd have to unplug my sound, and you guys would have to listen to my shitty sound, my microphone, you'd have to listen to that while I plugged in a quad or something like that. So I don't want to have to do all that. So needless to say, I'm probably just going to have to fucking bite the bullet and just pay the fucking $150 ransom for one of those Giga adapters, all because ever since the M1 come out and they redid everything, everything's different now. So and if you want certain parts for this 2018, this one's updated in 2018 or whatever. If you want anything for this, you gotta order it straight from a company in fucking Europe called Connex or or something, Connex. And they still make the parts for this, but they charge a fucking arm and a leg. I've even looked on eBay for a used one and a guy wanted more for it because it was like 4-day shipping. I'm like, dude, I'm not paying more. No, fuck that. So, needless to say, that's another dilemma I've been dealing with. Alright, let's get this fucking Vista hooked up. I poked in on Mads Tech's stream the other day, and they were talking about different vistas and all that kind of shit. And I was surprised in the chat how many people were like talking shit on the Wasp. This is the Wasp camera. I love the fucking Wasp camera. Mainly because it well, I use 4.3 anyway. I don't never run a 16.9 because when I'm, put it this way, when you're busting power loops and shit, and you want more, you want to be able to see the max in this direction here. You know what I mean? So when you go 16.9, you cut some of that away. You know what I mean? So it's relatively pointless. Like it's a bad idea, in my opinion. So I always run 4.3, so when I'm busting in power loops, I can get as much view as I can when I'm coming around, or vice versa, or when, even the ground, I get more ground view also. So, and running a 45-degree camera tilt, I need as much this way and not this way. I can care less what's this way. You know what I mean? I want this way. So that's why I run 4.3. That, and I need the 120 FPS because I ran 60 FPS. And I was breaking shit left and right. I mean, left and right. When I was pulling out, if you guys ever watch a lot of my videos or whatever, or some of my videos, you'll see where I power loop them bleachers. When I'm flying through them bleachers, I got to pull up out of them to do the power loop and come back through them. Well, when I was running 60 FPS camera and I first started that trick, or that, whatever, that line or whatever you want to call it, I pulled out once and I hit the fucking end. I thought I was clear. Boom, and when I hit it, it destroyed the camera because I fucking went straight into it. And it froze in my goggles. It froze to that concrete beam. I'm staring right at that concrete beam in the goggles. So that tells you, that gives you an idea of what the latency was. So it froze right about from here to the concrete beam. You know what I mean? Because I'm staring at the concrete beam where it froze. So that just gives you an idea of the latency you're dealing with here. As soon as I went to 120 FPS, dude, I've had, it's like no issues with that, number one. I noticed when I would come out of that one move, that one line where I power loop that awning, where I power loop the awning and then I'll come and scoop around this way, I noticed I was getting closer to that corner. And you know why? Because of latency. And that's exactly, because usually my muscle memory was telling me I need to turn then. So when I would turn then, I was tighter around that corner, and that tells you right there. That gives you, it's just, you'll notice shit like that when you move from 60 FPS to 120 FPS cameras. Some people like to say the argument that there's some more information being processed. No, you get 120 frames, you get a refresh rate of 120 hertz. So that means you're getting, you know, yeah, anyway. I just was watching the comments and it was, I don't know. I know a lot of people would rather have a 16.9. Yeah, if you're just cruising and you're just doing shit like that, yeah, I understand. You know what I mean? Fire Mike, you on the Mambo, you can use any switch. Here's the thing. They're soldered directly to the board is a tricky thing. Here, I'll break that down for you in a sec. You could use any 3-position switch. A 3-position. It's got to be a 3-position. You can use any 3-position switch. You just need to, it needs to be soldered right to the board, and the way it needs to be soldered to the board is in an angle. So when you lay it down, it's, you know what? Tweet FPV did one. Yes. Here, I'll show it to you now. Show it to you right now. I was trying to sit here, I was trying to think where I saw that done before, and that's who it was. It was Tweet FPV. Yep, there it is. Let's
Hey, Volkswagen Mag, if you haven't noticed, I'm big into different FPV radios. I am all about variety and choice and just trying every radio.
This is the video right here.
Make radio grips for pretty much all the popular brands of radio.
I got my, he did my radio grips for my Mambo.
Futaba, just because I can't afford any of those radios. But so I end up acquiring a lot of different FPV radios.
Let's see here.
And the one I like
I'm gonna just give you an idea here.
the T. Not 100% sure. So we have a buttload of screws here. So the ones that say gimbal, we don't backlight, and another one here for the LCD display.
See, he dropped his radio also, busted it off. Like he's showing you here.
Or you can do what I think I'm probably gonna do and just cut them off and desolder them individually.
Yeah, that's what he.
Probably gonna be the easiest way to do it.
So
Problem
you
with
probably
cutting
can't hear
is
that.
you do have to watch where all your stuff goes.
See how it's in an angle?
Let's get at her.
See what I'm
Just gonna get
saying?
here
It's
really
like in
carefully
like
and just start cutting away the switch. Be very.
I
very
wouldn't
careful
do
not to hit
this.
the PCB.
I would try to
which ones
solder
take
it
off
out,
more in
which
the
you
end.
can do.
And just kind
Just
of
lay a
keep
hot
the
solder in and
direction
just
that
try to.
the stuff's
like,
flying. I'm trying to
ease
keep
out.
from going towards
like,
the gimbals.
you can actually, it can be done.
But yeah.
I really don't know why he chose to cut it off, honestly. I kind of cringed when he did that. I was like,
Yeah. TS.
Laura, if you got a hot air station, you're
whatever.
gravy. You can just jack the
TS
heat up,
soldering
lay it
iron
on there, and
thing.
that switch will fall right out of there.
Use a lot of solder wick to kind of pick up the pieces.
But what I'm basically getting at, it's a pain in the ass, okay? It is.
Get some of that.
So that's why I'm
solder out of there.
always super careful with my Mambo. I got a beefy case for it. I never just toss it in my bag.
There we go.
But I'm just giving you an idea what
No,
switch
like
he
that
used.
Great. So
All
that
right.
is all you can use. Here's just a few different ones I have on hand. This is just a simple 3-position switch. It's not the same as the one that came out, but you know it works. You could use a momentary push button. You just have to tell your radio that you're using a push button there.
Yeah.
Then there's one like this. It looks like a 3-position switch.
Yeah, you could use any
it's,
switch, but the radio already knows what it
Position
wants.
1 and
I
2
figure
are
you're
holding,
going
and
to
the
want to
third
replace it
position
with
is
a
a momentary,
3-position.
so that is also another option for you. I'm probably just going to replace it with 2 of these. They are extremely cheap, and they're shorter than the originals, which is fine by me. The originals don't need to be as tall as they were. So I'm just going to replace it with these. I'll put a link to some replacement switches in the video description if you need to get some. You
Yeah.
can try to find
Yeah,
them.
just send
We're gonna
that
finish
to
up
him.
why we came here, and that's to swap this
And,
nostalgia shell.
If he's familiar with hot air, like I do here with the electronics, if he's got a hot air gun, hell, dude, it'll be a lot easier. It can be done, even if you had 2 soldering irons. I know it sounds crazy, but, you know, it's what it is. You got to heat that up, kind of get some pressure on it, and you'll have to go again, and hit it again, and hit it again, and back and forth, until you inch it or millimeter it out. It would take a while. It would be, or you can just cut it off like he does. But yeah, just send him this video. I'll actually post a link, and I'll post it in the chat. And let's see here. Copy, post. And there you go. That's to that video. But anyway, that'll be it. So that's why I baby my Mambo. My fucking Tyrannus and my other radios, I used to just toss them the fuck in my bag and roll. You know what I mean? But I baby my Mambo for that reason, because I don't want to have to get into it. I would if I had to, but I don't want to. What the fuck? Oh. switch hands here. One good thing about being ambidextrous, you know? Ambidextrous. Alright, so Vista is hooked. And this is my MSP. Bring this around, it goes in here. This goes under here. Why is that giving me, why is that doing that? Why all of a sudden I ain't got no slack on here? Seriously. I remember it being that short before. It's interesting. I got so much more going on here than I did before. Alright, let's try to button this thing down. Alright, whatever. That'll work for now. Now I need some O-rings. I know I got a shit ton around here somewhere. So, if you're new to this stream or whatever I do here, I will be fixing this shortly, and this will be a giveaway rig next month. So, make sure you're subscribed and all the good things, because you don't want to miss it, because it will be an alpha rig with my setup, my tune, my everything. And yeah, that's something you're interested in. I promise you, every quad I ever build flies like a fucking dream. I challenge anyone to that. I'm very particular about my quads, how they fly. I take it very serious. Where are all my O-rings at right now? I got one O-ring. Are you kidding me? I just had a shit ton. I dumped a baggie out here not too long ago. Now I'm finding them all over the place. Jesus. Wow. There we go, some brand new ones. I knew I had a bunch of them laying around here somewhere. Yeah, break. That's what I want to see. Now, as far as the tune I'm going to put on this, I'm just going to set it to default, the lowest default that is, and I will up the Ds. I'll start there and I'll run a log on that, and then yeah, run a log and then do what I gotta do there. Hopefully, I mean with these defaults and shit with Ultra, they're just so good that I might not have to do much to it. But being that it's the Petec 65 amp, a lot of people weren't having the best of luck with it. It's one of the main reasons I'm blackboxing it. Take a look at it and see what I can do with it. I think it's gonna fly pretty fucking good though, honestly. Yeah, no problem, Fire Mike. Let me know how that works out, man. For sure. Tell your dude to hop on over to our Discord there. Share some of his issues or whatever. I get into that kind of shit, man. I can fucking. That's what I like. I like helping people and trying to help people. I actually get into that kind of shit. I just like to fix shit that's fucked up. You know what I mean? When there's something wrong, like that's why they love me at work. I'm the problem solver. I'm always fucking the guy they call when shit goes crazy. I like it. I'm liking it. I love it. Leslie Nielsen, Naked Gun. I love it. That shit is fucking hilarious. Don't know what I'm gonna. I should have made them wires a little longer on the receiver there. That's my only issue. It'll be okay. Maybe I can just. Yeah, that's gonna have to go down, man. Why is that even giving me a hard time? What is it running into here? Oh, that other antenna. Oh, fuck. Shit. Well, that was the longer one. Well, what I should have did was ran it under the ESC. I still can. Fuck. Yeah, I guess I can do that. Let's see if I can do that. Alright. Because it's stopping me from pushing it down in there. And I just taped this all up too. Oh well, that's what it's all about. Come on. Alright, let's cut that off of there. the one, right? I hope I can get this thing under the ESC. It'll be nice and easy. I don't want to yank any pieces off of there. So we're gonna push it in there. All right, should have came out over there. Should have came out. Yep, there it is. It's probably gonna be a bitch to plug in there now. Oh, fuck. There it is. So now I can get the receiver down in there. Actually, I'm gonna have to flip it. Go this way. There we go. There she be. All right, now we'll bring our receiver down all the way. Well, fuck, I'm gonna tape up this part first. Tape up the crucial parts first here. Alright. Now, let's bring her down. Hopefully get this thing plugged in. It's going to be tricky. That is going to be fucking tricky, boy. Oh, man. Alright, let's get it. If I get this on there, it'll be a miracle. But I'm all about miracles, and there it was. All right, she's on. It's good enough for me. It's good for my house. All right, and that guy can just go down there. This antenna here, go on this side of the camera. Yes, sir. Now that I got everything hooked up where I want it, oh, this has got to be taped up. That's just hanging around with its balls out. How do I want to do this? Like that? Nah. I'll just tape it up like this. Well, wait. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tape it like that, huh? Camera not skipping, is it? Alright. Good deal. Alright. Alright. Yeah, I can just put all that in there like that. Should just tape that all together, huh? We'll see. I got time. Oh, here's that Arduino, by the way, I was talking about. Yeah, I'll be able to assign each one of these channels, or all these different channels here, to different receivers. I think I can put 3 receivers at a time on here. 2 or 3. Once I load the firmware, the open source testing firmware on here. We'll look into that here in a minute. I'll see if UAV Tech answered my message, hopefully. Camera plates right here, some brushes, like that. So what I want is double-sided sticky tape on both sides. I gotta get some of this shit tomorrow. I'm running like literally on my last couple pieces. Oh, fuck. I got to put this in there. Get up in there, you prick. There we go. Now, she should drop right in there. That is not 45 degrees. Fuck. Damn it. How did I fuck that up? Fuck. Oh, I know how I fucked it up. Exactly how I did it. Should be right. Yep. That's about 45. What the fuck is going on right now? Like, this is a fucking joke, right? Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, I'm not liking this. This is pissing me off. I don't know why I'm having such an issue. I know exactly why I'm having a fucking issue, but Jesus Christ. I'm already fucking that double-sided sticky tape up. I'm gonna have to double it up. That's what I'm gonna have to do. This has got to go somewhere. I got to put this somewhere ahead of time. It's in my fucking way. So, I got to get this put like right here. Oh yeah, Fire Mike, I am. I was talking to Alex about that yesterday, I think it was. Yeah, yep, I'm definitely gonna try it. The only concern I had was, I know that it's mainly a toilet. It's designed for like toilet bowl battery. You know, that's why I don't know. What my concern was. Hold on a second here. Didn't look like there was a whole lot of room if I wanted to mount it traditionally. So how does that work if I wanted to put a lipo on there traditionally? If you could just do me that favor and just like show, like put one on traditionally, like put it on and kind of show it to me. That ain't gonna work. Motherfucker, that's not gonna work. Damn it. Because that's gonna get in the way, I think. Wait. Now, if I go lower, it should be fine. I go down around here. Down there, maybe. But anyway, yeah, I just was concerned that if I wanted to mount my battery, you know, traditionally, if I was going to have an issue with that or not. Oh man, I don't know if this is going to clear. Damn, that's a fucking beast. Actually, it might, yeah, it'll just fucking clear the frame, or I mean the top plate. So I'm gonna have to smash all that in there, like that. Let's just drop a top plate on it and see how close I'm actually going to be. Yeah, she'll go down. Damn, that's literally right on it too. So yeah, she'll go down. All right. Here's some USB females I got that I was gonna crack open and try to make that plug I was talking about. You know what, I should probably use screws on this and then add the sticky tape and the fucking push that back there. That should be good right there, maybe. Let's get this back here. I just want to see if these fucking let's see, do I have, I should have some camera screws right around here somewhere, because I was fucking with not too long ago. If not, I'll have to dig in my box. Cool. There's a screw. Is that even the right screw? All right. Where the fuck is my little bit? I just had a fucking thing. I'm trying to think because I was all over the place with that one bit that day. I have it. It's gotta be here. Got to fucking be here because I put the other camera in with it. So I'm also on the fence getting an 03 air unit just for the hell of it. Just to try it out. Been kind of waiting for the price to go down. Now that they're going to be coming out with, I don't know if they're coming out with an 04, but 04 is out, you know, with the new Air 2 and all that, or I mean Air 3 and all that. I was hoping to see that motherfucker go down. If it went down to like 170, 180, I would do it. I just paying like close to 250 when you're plus your shipping, you know, it just, you know, it seems like a lot. I would never, I don't think I'll ever use an 03 to freestyle with. I mean, like to freestyle a bando, of course, because the dynamic range and the, you know, from going from light to dark is horrible. I know that. I don't know why any hardcore freestyle pilot would run the 03 air unit. I mean, you know, pilots that are all about, there she is. I'm looking all over the fucking place. Or no, it ain't. It's not it. Motherfucker. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna say any names, but I know a couple pilots. A pilot that I've watched in particular for years, a badass pilot, and went to 03. And I actually saw this person struggling recently. As soon as they went to 03, I noticed that they were sloppier and crashing a little more. And I think they're fighting it. That is my opinion. Like I said, I'm not gonna say any names, but yeah, I don't know. I don't see like, I don't know. But what I thought about getting one for, number one, I want to see what it's all about because people say the picture is amazing. To me, my FPV feed doesn't really, it matters, but it don't matter that much as long as I can see what I'm doing. But I'd rather be able to see going into a bando, coming out of a bando. I don't want my fucking, because when you're flying into a fucking, when you're coming into a fucking roof gap, into a bando, you don't want to drop into complete darkness. You don't want to, you know what I mean, try to find your fucking way through the fucking place. You know what I mean? You want to be able to see, and the Vista gives you that. I don't give a fuck. The Nebula Pro, even the fucking Run Cam Wasp, whatever, 120 FPS, you drop through a fucking skylight into a fucking dark bando, you're going to see where you're going, on the bottom line. But the 03 air unit, I know for a fact that people were having issues with that. And yeah. But like I said, I wanted to give it a shot because there's a couple projects I'll be working on the next couple months. One is I'm going to do a 7-inch cruiser. Whether it's going to be Alpha or Ultra is up in the air yet. If all Alpha don't come up with a return to home soon, you know, but they're working on it. They got something in the works. But I either wanted to do a 7-inch cruiser long range or a cinematic or a fucking Cinelifter with fucking the whole 8 motor fucking gig, the whole works. That's another reason I picked up a couple 8S specs because yeah, it will be an 8S quad. So yeah, so those are things I will be working on the next couple months. I've been looking at different frames. So yeah. Anyone got any ideas out there for some 7-inch. Even then, I don't even give a fuck. I want to see, like I've even been like thinking like a 10-inch fucking badass too. Another project down the road. You know what I mean? I want to get into some crazy builds. But my next build is definitely going to be like a 7-inch something. I kind of want an X8. You know what I mean? Like that setup. Look into that a little more. Like I said, I won't be till into the winter time or whatever, fall or whatever. All right. So unfortunately, I gotta look in my box. This is the old trusty, my trusty screw box. The only issue I have with this box is that I never, the screws, I never separated them from sizes. So I literally gotta poke around in the motherfucker to find the right size screw. So on the analog quad, I think I'm gonna do the TBS analog receiver. The Pro 32 or whatever the fuck it's called. I'm kind of pumped for that. I can't wait to do that. You guys know what this is? Every pilot should have one of these. I mean, well, beta flight pilot, because really it does me no justice being a KISS or that type pilot. This is a TTL. This is a USB recovery. If you would break your USB off of your flight controller, you could use this to recover your USB and actually access Betaflight through it. I mean, I know nowadays a lot of them are Bluetooth, and a lot of people don't have to worry about that anymore. But yeah, every pilot should have one of these in their arsenal. But yeah, just a USB to TTL. You can get them for like $3 on Amazon, and it's just good to have. And you load the firmware on there to get to put your, so you can make that connection. You just put this to MSP UART1 or UART. How's that go? UART1 or UART3, I think is automatic. And then you go to recovery mode. You've got to download the older version of Betaflight 4.0, I think it was 4.1, I think it is. And then you go to USB recovery mode and you plug this thing in, and yeah, this becomes your USB so you can access it. I got a lot of little toys here for shit like that. Oh, there's the fucking, there's other race wire I've been looking for. That's gonna be going on the Vanny style. That's one good thing. All right. I just need, what do I need? I just need one more screw, right? Yep. I think that's it right there. That one's long. Shit. I wonder if I can clip this one. Successfully clip it. No, it's not gonna let me. Well, looks like I'm just gonna have to settle for the sticky tape. Get it in there rigged up. And then I can put one screw in it at least, I guess. What did I do? Blow that side out? I did, didn't I? Holy shit. Yeah. Alright, let's get this fuck in there. Should I double that tape up? I think I'll be alright. Oh, you fucking prick. Get back. Oh my fucking god, dude. Why are you being a fucking asshole? What the fuck? One of the fucking reasons why. Holy hell. Jesus Christ. There we go. Fuck, it's about time. Still not really a 45, but that's good enough for now. Boom. Can't wait to fly this fucker. Oh. All right, Some good so far. One thing I do like about the HD frame is the traditional Apex. This is, for anyone that don't know, this is my first HD frame. Not the Evo, I didn't do the Evo. I would never do the Evo probably. I don't think I'm interested. Because like I said, I'm not really interested in the 03 that much. The only reason I would be is for the, just to see what it's all about, see what it looks like. But if you notice, see this contour here? Goes like that. Well, this is a lot more, more area to latch if I put a zip tie around there. It's not, this has a tendency to slide back when you put a, zip tie on it, whatnot. But, yeah. All right. I just hope this thing don't explode when I fire it up. I'm in no hurry to fire it up right now. I want to put this down. I will fire it up, don't worry. And I will do it on stream. I know you all like to see that. All right. I think we're good, man. I think we are fucking good. And I think I left my fucking lipos upstairs. I did, because I was charging them. Alrighty. So, what was my last test I was going to do here? Make sure you cover all your bases here. Mac, don't be fucking off. Okay, MSP's in, that's in. Oh, I want to hook it up, and I want to calibrate the gyro because this thing's been all over the place. I haven't even done that yet. Always calibrate your gyro, peeps. I'll calibrate it right here on the bench because I know this is level because I built it. So this is the part where I'm going to unplug the microphone and I'm going to sound shitty for a moment because I got to use that USB. Alright, I don't know why my microphone didn't jump over here when I my internal microphone. I must have turned them all off because I was into my settings here and I wanted the camera. The camera has dual microphones, and the other day when I tried this, it was picking it up and this up, and it sounded like I was in a fucking trash can. And so I had to go into my settings and adjust all that so that I didn't have all that going on. And you know what I forgot? Son of a bitch. I didn't have my TV on playing random fucking FPV videos. So fuck. Totally forgot about that. That was one of the whole reasons I wanted to use this fucking setup. This camera situation. Because with the other camera, it would blow my face out because of the light in the background, and it was all kind of stupid looking. So yeah, let's go back to that, and I should be able to get away with it now. And just started on something random. Like check this one out. 7 years ago, Drone Nexus. I think this is Sharpoo. Sharpoo's in this video flying because he used to fly this spot. Look at that old fucking 250 there. That is fucking hilarious. Start it there, whatever. Anyway. Yes, sir. All right. So I think we're good. I think we are good. I need to make sure this fucking Vista works too. It's been acting fucked up. I got one of them on the way also. Gotta keep it off that button. I'm not touching that button right. Blind button. I always spin my motors. You see me do that a lot because if you have something wrong with your ESC or something and one motor feels like it's sluggish, that means you got some issues. You got some serious issues. You know what I forgot to do though? I forgot to see if, to make sure that All right, let me run and get my lipos. I'll be right back, 2 seconds. You can watch the TV while I'm gone. I'm not watching this shit. 3 hour fucking long fucking freestyle. Like, I'll go as random as this guy. I don't know who this is. Droning Adventures, no views 17 hours ago. And there's Canola Bay, or Canola Boy, I mean, 9 hours ago. Like, just any kind of random shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Alright, be right back. Hang tight. Anyway, any user. Alright, I'm really worried about this Vista. Oh, it's working. Vista's working. Let's get my gogs out. This is my FPV bag. This is how I have it set up. My gogs, there's my action cam or my chesty cam. And deep down inside there is my controller with my big case or whatever. Let's make sure this bad lad works. Oh my God. All right, well, no biggie. I'll just have to plug a LiPo into it. Where's my other cord? I left my DJI controller cord, Badoo-Bob, whatchamacallit, upstairs, so I gotta use a LiPo. Make sure I got sight. There's a Express LRS module. Let me go to the other cam here. Not that that really matters. Oh shit, I forgot I had a LiPo down here. Let's go ahead and start these gogs up. Alright, gogs are starting. Make sure I got MSP. Alright, we're working, it's working. I can see the TV screen, there's trees, we're flying through some trees. Let's get some LSD, baby. Let's just get some LSD. Come on, fucker. Did I not set it up on this one? Plugged in, right? Yeah, it's plugged in. Okay. Here we go with some fucking off with that shit. Let's make sure I got a radio link too before I button her up. It's important. Alright. Get my radio out. Yeah, this is a case that I have for my radio, just to give you guys an idea. Just a deep radio hard shell. I had to have the hard shell because of that reason. I didn't want to break any switches. So that's how I set my shit up in here. For anyone wondering. Yep. Alright.
Welcome to Mambo. Switch warning.
I gotta change the name of that. I got Alpha on there. This is an Ultra. Alright. Alright, we're connected already. Oh yeah, boy.
Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered. Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered. Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered. Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered.
Well, that ain't good. I wonder what that's all about. Huh. This is janky firmware, man. This is that TBS. Well, that shit is quick. Anyway, now it's not doing it.
Telemetry lost.
Oh, now it is.
Telemetry recovered.
It's when I disarm, for some reason, it keeps disconnecting. But if it's, you see if it does it. That's strange.
Telemetry lost.
Alright, I have to look into that. That is the one I repaired, but I doubt that's, no, because I was having that issue with the other one. It's that tested firmware I'm using. I downloaded the TBS test firmware. I've been testing 500 hertz tracer on this, and I've been having issues with that. Yeah, there you go, Mandox, Fire Mic. You can use any kind of switch as long as it's 3-position. It doesn't even have to be 3-position, I mean, but I would recommend 3-position switch. Yeah, I showed him that video of Tweet FPV repairing his Mandox switch. So, let's see here. We'll go ahead and button this thing up. And if I have any more issues with that telemetry lost deal, oh, that's what I wanted to do. I got to. All right, you guys, you're gonna lose my sound again for just a minute because I got to see if I can switch this motor in firmware. So just watch what I'm doing. I won't be able to talk too much apparently. But anyway. It's pretty known that for some reason the FedTech ESC and Ultra, when you try to access it through Configurator, it likes to give you a hard time. There was somebody just on FedTech Discord yesterday that had an issue with it. I actually bricked 2 of them that way and I had to bring them back with a G4. But that was updating the firmware. I'm going to be updating the firmware. I think I should be able to change motor direction and stuff like that. I should be able to do that. So bear with me here 1 second. Can you guys hear anything I was just saying? I don't know if you could or not, but... Alright. Because the fucking computer mic should have picked up all that shit. But anyway. Alright.
Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered. Telemetry lost. Telemetry
Oh yeah, it fixed it.
Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered.
Perfect. Alright. That actually saved. I was surprised. I didn't think that was going to save.
Telemetry recovered. Telemetry lost.
Well, that's going to be a problem. I don't know why it keeps doing that. If I have to, I'll just have to use the internal module on this if it's going to give me a hard time like that. I'm going to have to let Trappy know that it's doing that, so. We'll see. Actually, while I got this, I'm going to change the name. It's funny because all you got to do is change. What? All you got to do is change 2 letters to make it alpha from ultra. Or 3 letters, or wait. You gotta change 1, 2, yeah, you gotta change 3 letters to make it ultra. There we go. What should I call this? Ultra 2? Yeah, fuck it. Ultra 2. Works. Alright. Alright, let's button her up. She's ready to go, man. She's done. So, I'm gonna start putting that bandy style frame together. Fix the arm on that. And we are gravy. We are fucking gravy, boy. Oh, I need my... Put this in there. Just put it like that. One of my longer race day quads. Nope. This one. I think this is it. Close enough. All right. Now, where is? Oh, the other bass is upstairs for the that other bass Spire Mike made me for the Ultra, or I mean for the Apex frame. I will be using that one on this. It is upstairs. And this bad boy is pretty much DUN done. Let's put a fresh set of props on her. Is this a fresh set? Nope. There's your bangers right there. I guess it's a fresh set. Yep. Fresh shit. Fresh shit. Oh, I know what I forgot. I know what I forgot. Take these back off. I got to tape up the arms, the exposed areas there. I learned a hard lesson with that. I crashed a quad and I used to fly this container yard all the time. It was my very first KISS build. Fat Tech ESC. And I was flying this container yard and I fucking crashed on top of some containers. And it went down in between it. And because I had these exposed, they touched the fucking metal of the fucking container it crashed on and smoked one of the ESCs. But oddly enough, the ESC would work only if it was an S2M. It wouldn't work in D-Shot though. It wouldn't work D-Shot 2400. That motor would not work. But when I put it in S2M and one wire, it would work. It's because of the communication of the, you know. So I flew it like that for the rest of the summer. And then, yeah. Actually, that ESC is right, no, it's over there in that basket. Yeah, I should repair that ESC and just see why it's doing what it's doing or whatever. Maybe I will. Maybe we'll make a project out of that next week. Because I would like to have, yeah. Like I said, it'll work, but just on S2M and one wire, which is weird. I mean, I guess it's not weird if you know how that shit works. I kind of know how it works. Not know, but I kind of have an idea. It's the communication of it, apparently. But I don't know exactly how it does that. But it was pretty neat. So, yeah, if you have a Fed Tech 45 amp out there that you fucked up and one motor ain't spinning, or maybe even two motors ain't spinning, give it a shot. Hook it up and put S2M on it and see if it works. I swear to God, I'm not lying to you. It's pretty crazy. Because most people would have just chucked it to the side. I don't know why I tried S2M. Because I've always ran D-Shot 2400. I can't remember exactly how I figured that out. I think I was just fucking around with it and it happened. I was like, what the fuck? So like I said, I flew the rest of the summer like that. And yeah, it's pretty crazy. Watch this become my favorite quad. This is my Franken-Quad. Every single fucking thing on this quad was under the hot air and got repaired. The Ultra, the ESC, the fucking the receiver and the Vista. Everything on this motherfucker has been repaired down other than the motors. Is that fucking hilarious or what? Oh, fuck. Anyway, there we go. Alright, let me put the props on and we'll throw this to the side. It's done. I'm gonna fly it later. There she be. She's done, yo. Alright, let's fix that. Let's fix this Manny style up. Take the arm off. Let's see how easy this is. It's supposed to be really easy, so. This is the broken one. I'm supposed to be able to just take this screw out, correct? Yep. Take this screw out. And what is it supposed to come out? Right. Tell me. Oh, we're gonna loosen this, right? No, you're supposed to be able to keep that in. Right? I thought this was a one screw deal. Am I missing something? Is this in the way? I think I was in the way. No. So this isn't a one screw deal. Wait. Hold up. Ain't this supposed to come out? If I just unloosen that, right? If I take this out, that's just not really. So I gotta take the whole bottom plate off. Is that what they're saying? To change a screw or change an arm? I think that's what this boils down to. Well, that's kind of stupid. I gotta take the whole bottom plate off to change an arm? Does that make any sense? I thought it was one screw, but maybe I'm wrong. Huh. Well, ain't that fucking interesting. Yeah, because I did see where he advertises that you can take the whole bottom plate off and the arms will stay together, but that's kind of fucking pointless when you got a camera and everything that's all hooked up right here. Like, that's fucking stupid, really. I mean, and then if you don't take the top plate off, wait, this is weird. No, this ain't, I thought this was supposed to be. What is holding this thing in right now? What the fuck? Is it really? You know what? Fuck. Is it really? I gotta take the stack screw out. Is that what that really is telling me I gotta do? Well, that was relatively fucking stupid. Whoever wins this quad, you'll get an extra arm because there was see, that's where it broke. Yeah. I'm a big advocate for not putting that hole in your fucking arm, because that's what saves my ass with the Apex every single time. You can't see it on that one. You can't see it on any of the ones I got, but because I got putties on them. But there, he only has it shaved down in there. The screw hole don't go all the way through, so you got solid carbon all the way down. And his arms are and the Apex and the other arms that I see out there are tapered. These aren't tapered, which kind of blows my mind. I'm not gonna beat it up anymore. I'm just gonna fix it, get it over with. But that is something to take into consideration. So that was strange. That was weird. I shouldn't have had to do all that. And then this is supposed to be all great because then you can keep your arms in place and all that good stuff. Well, that didn't really, I don't know, whatever. I'm not talking anymore. Just fix the fucking thing. Oh my God, now they're gonna fall out everywhere. Alrighty, let's just, yeah. Wow, looks like we're building a vanity frame. It's fucking Christ. Wow. Well, I see why it didn't come out. Because these screws, you gotta take the stack screw out to get it to move. Ain't that fucked up? That is fucked up. Now, where's the stack screw oh, here. Yeah, that is fucked up. I was hoping there was going to be something I liked about this frame. I did like the play characteristics. It is sound, I will say that. It is real sound. Other than that, man, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Not at all. Did you guys see Heads Up? Whatchamacallit? What's his name? What the fuck? Wow. Why can't I think of his name? Heads Up. Oh my God. You know who I'm talking about. Anyway, 533 guy. He's got a new motor or a new frame coming out. And it looks a lot like the Banny style. Actually, it looks a whole lot like the Banny style. Mainly because he's got the this is going to be impossible. This is so fucking dumb. I know I'm doing it backwards. I already know. But I got these stack screws in there that I'm going to have to take out because it won't fucking slide in there because I got the stack screws in there. So now I got to take them all out. Anyway, 533, they got a new frame they're working on, and it looks like the Banny style. It's got the one stand off in the rear like he does here. He's the only frame I've ever seen do that. It looks interesting. I like it. It's got a split deck design on top for the top plate, which is interesting. Whenever I see things like that, I just think weight. It's more screws, more standoff type shit, whatever. Whenever I see anything like that. Apparently, if you got a unibody construction, the weight ain't gonna be crazy, but that's just my take. My observation. Alright, let's do this the right way. Let's do it the right way, that way I don't look like an idiot, which I already look like an idiot, but alright, so I will say these arms kind of do slide in pretty nice once you get where you're going with them. I guess I can probably sink a screw in there as I go. I won't super tighten it. So note, that's an important thing to remember. If you're in the field and you got to change an arm, you're gonna have to take out your stack screws, which is fucking crazy to me. Because if you take out your stack screws, your shit's gonna fall apart. I mean, well, if you broke all 4 arms, but if you broke all 4 arms. Oh fuck. All right. Screw. Bam. That's my alarm. Perfect timing. All right, guys. That is literally going to stay right here for now. My tooth is starting to act up also. Anyway, let's see here. Let's go to I'm gonna do it one more time for that. Open source latency. Let's see if he ever answered me on that thing.
All right, so you're thinking about getting a module for...
All right, so here's the video. Oh shit, I didn't even got that screen up. Here's the video I was talking about with the about the latency test, and UAV Tech was talking about it. But he never mentions where you get the fucking shit from, which I thought was strange. I mean, I don't know, but he says everybody can do it. And then you do this, and let's go ahead and hit play on this.
For the back of your radio. But you want to know which the best one should I get? Is Crossfire the best one? I don't know. Is it Tracer 2.4 gigahertz or Crossfire was 900 megahertz? Is this better? What about Ghost for racing? Is that better? Oh, Express LRS, that's open source. So this 2.4 gigahertz open source for Express LRS, or the 900 megahertz open source for Express LRS. So what do we think is best? Well, we're doing some end-to-end latency testing on this, along with jitter and packet rate.
So he's using like an Arduino.
Let's take a look. So let's see how they all perform. Let's see what the differences are, the distributions on when the packets are received, things like that. And by looking at the data, you're going to find out some interesting things about the different module types we have here so far. So as I covered in a previous video on the end-to-end latency setup, there's an open source project that has an end-to-end latency test firmware that you can load on this ESP8266, and I'll make a link to that video in the upper right. You can check that out. You can buy this for like $6. You could do these tests yourself. It's not difficult. But with all that said, I did all the tests for you, collected a whole bunch of data. So let's get into some of my observations on the different units, because they all perform fairly well. And they all just have their differences. Some are better in some areas, some are better in others. But let's look at the details. So what I did here, and big thanks to Alessandro, the lead dev from Express LRS, a lot of the end-to-end stuff they're doing just to make sure they're getting it right. So you can use that same testing, and they're making sure they're being competitive with Express LRS, or in some areas beating the competition with the firmware. So that's what they have this open source project for. I don't see a link to any video. Doing some of the testing, but they're very engaged in doing the testing on Express LRS and a couple of variants. I opened that up a little bit more widely, did some Crossfire testing, did some 900 megahertz testing, things like that. So I developed this Excel spreadsheet, and what I want to do is make this available as one PDF. I'm going to put it on my website, theuavtech.com, and I'll show that link at the end of the video, and I'll have it linked down in the description below. So you can check that out. I'm just going to keep this updated. I want to get all the information in one spot so you can kind of see everything. So breaking down on the upper left side of the sheet here, we have the average end-to-end latency. And the average end-to-end latency is going to be, it's sending 500 packets at a half a second interval. And some of those packets take a little longer and some take a little shorter before it's actually triggered on the receiver side. So it's just the average of all that together. So it's a very high level snapshot. But you can see down below, they actually come in a distribution, which is, you got to peel back that onion to that kind of next degree. So let me show you the distribution. So down here.
He didn't even like give a name to the, or wait, no. He didn't even give like a name to the video, or like who it was. He didn't really. He just said, I got a link to the video right there in the corner, and it says there ain't nothing there. So this is, yeah, I'm just gonna do some more digging on that. I don't know. Sucks, but whatever. I will figure it out. So probably by next stream, Tuesday stream or whatever, I will have a little more info on that. Maybe we'll get into that next week sometime. But that is about it for this stream, guys. I'm well over 2 hours. I'm gonna go fly. I'm gonna go test everything out. So yeah. Thanks for hanging out. And let me see, I might forget anything. No, I'm not talking about Fire Mike. I'm not talking. Wait a minute. What are you talking about? You talking about what I said? I was talking about OG battery style, like laying the battery for the low flow. I wasn't talking about OG. Oh, 533. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just lost there for a second. Yeah, no, it's interesting. I don't know why they had to make sure that whatever. I don't know. They said it like there's a lot of people out there with OG air units. I seriously doubt that, but it is what it is. I mean, I guess the only benefit to that would be you can lay HD zero as 1 watt in there nice and easy. I mean that, you know, it's about the only benefit to that. Yeah. Anyway, like I said, I gotta run, guys. I gotta get out of here. I will be here Tuesday evening. Normal time, 7 o'clock. I don't know when they're coming back with the FPV news, but what did they, oh. No, I was asking, I think you were gone and I thought you were here. I was going to ask you to show me how the battery looks traditionally on that frame. Because I know it's a toilet bowl mount, but I wanted to see how much room. Because it looks kind of like a little shorter. So I was just curious how that, if I want to mount it traditionally, what it's going to look like, you know what I mean? But yeah. You can just hit me up in Discord or something and show me or whatever if you. T-Blood, what's happening? Yep, I'm heading out to fly. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I appreciate that, Fire Mike. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. Happy flying all. I will see you. I'll be here Tuesday evening. So, yep, like usual. Later, guys.
Late night in the mail on my phone screen, only watch your hand side. If I'm lonely, I think I'm about to. What was Sunday? Okay. Late night in the mail on my phone screen, only watching hentai. If I'm lonely, I think I'm about to catch up on a series I just started about a kid who killing demons cause his fan was just a target. Woo. This shit's so crazy, better turn up at a HD. Everybody said they hate me cause I watch it on a daily. Like, oh no, gonna stop it, watch Kono like a Tashi. My mask on like a Kashi, or fam that I'm a Tachi. Pull up to the party, 2D girls, I got them with me. They just Tsunade got a body and she tryna tell me, but I can't do that to Jiraiya, he the fucking homie. And if you think I double cross him, you don't even know me. I be trying to get a bag, I be trying to get it fast. Fortnite, World Cup, I will never finish last. I'm a beast, I'm a pro, I'm a weed man. Turn me to a body pillow, then I'll be a free man. I am none, I wanna be, my country song is poppin'. See, if you are not an enemy, girl, can you please get off of me? I bagel you a poppy seed, I never give apologies. I never try to talk to you, so never come and talk to me. Thank you. Late night in a mail on my phone screen, only watching hentai. If I'm lonely, I think I'm about to catch up on a series I just started about a kid who killing demons cause his fame was just a